teachers of the academia, sharing our curriculum and content that we have through a knowledge partnership. Or in certain schools, we run these courses also, certain schools and colleges. So we are absolutely happy to collaborate with academia if they want to offer many of these courses. We have courses across whether it's an auto industry or hospitality or retail, electricians, AC technicians. We have been part of the Tata Group, we have access to the industry. And that is what we would.
I entirely agree with you. Because, if you have to bridge the gap between industry and academia, then we have to impart the necessary skills to the students. And we need to restructure our courses as well. And when we restructure courses, we need to train our teachers as well. Why? Because if the teachers, as you rightly pointed out, that you are training the teachers as well. Because if they would be redundant otherwise, and would be teaching obsolete technology, they're not trained. So we need to structure our course, we need to train our students, we need to develop and need to change the learning systems. That's what actually is very. Oh yes, please.
So yesterday somebody came to me and they said the girl needs a job or internship initially. She came to me in my office and she said she needs a job. I said I needed somebody to write letters because letter writing is a continuous thing which happens in offices. So I asked her, have you done business communication? She was BCom's honors graduate. She said, yes, I know business communication. Can you write a letter? That is a forwarding letter. But she could not write a single line in that letter. Absolutely. So that's the gap which has to be removed.
So I think we need to develop the soft skills.
Yes.
A transition of pedagogies that we also need to happen.
As I said, restructuring the course.
Absolutely. A lot more practice-based, project-based learning needs to come in. A lot more activity-based learning needs to come in.
Experiential learning is very, very important.
And if the girl had an opportunity of learning through activities and projects, she would be in a position to write letters and have many more skills as well.
Absolutely. You do not even need to be a graduate. You could even do that in being
Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Deepa, please tell us about the skills in your area regarding your college.
So if I'm talking about the government perspective, then I will let you know that there are more than 20 plus skill councils in India. They are running and they are actually developing the skilled students out of it. Even if you will see in the few years, there are new skill universities have come up into different states, like in Haryana and Delhi Skill University, Development University. If I'm coming up to the private institutions, then in the private institutions, a lot of initiatives we people have taken up. Not only the Institute of Eminence, but in the tier 2 institutions also, they have developed the entrepreneurship development cells, incubation centers, the soft skill student development centers also into their institutions. We do have in GLSR, we do have student development centers, and we have collaborated with more than 55 companies, corporate houses, and we are running their courses. We ask the corporate people to come up, sit with us in the meeting, and we decide, we actually review and revise our syllabus curriculum. We redesign the curriculum and accordingly we are
To ask you, you want to speak on? Please carry on.
So coming on this, ma'am, what you said that I guess you're coming up with this concept of skill universities. So again, the same thing when we are discussing this topic, integration of higher education. So what my understanding is, what the broad concept is, we can replicate the same in universities also. I guess there is a need of skill development university, all those universities offering bachelor's in vocational education and a couple of other things. But I guess when all the universities are here and we are having this summit, I guess we can also think on this idea. Instead of, I guess, pitching on this concept of skill university, all the universities can take their skilling up. And what exactly, sir, what we are doing, I'll come on that. Under this NSTC Academy, we are supporting many of the state governments. We are supporting the higher education councils in devising their own set of courses, matching the same with the CBCS, matching the same with the NEP 2020, and help them in assigning with the basic credit framework with the support of their academic council. So when we are saying this integration of skill development, so what the basic understanding is, the universities can take up the courses, they can align the same with their core domain specific courses and give all this basic CBCS certification, this credit mid choice system, sir. So for this, I guess it's completely fine. There are skill universities, we have skill universities, but I guess in 2023 and when we are going with this implementation of NEP 2020, it's high time, I guess all the universities should take up this.
Sure. So my question is addressed to you. We have been reading, hearing a lot about AI and IoT and machine learning and things like that, coding and so on and so forth. How do you think and what do you think, what do you envision shall be their contribution, particularly in the field of education?
So two different perspectives to that question. So one is how can education itself change by applying the technologies that you just mentioned, be it IoT, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Today, these technologies enable a lot more personalized learning with a lesser number of faculty, as opposed to if you go the erstwhile Gurukul system where we had one guru and a few students that were there and each one had a personalized learning path. If we have to go towards that, today technologies allow you to do that. By artificial intelligence actually evolving the career path based on understanding how the student is learning, and that is a change that can definitely be brought in. Something with virtual reality enables a student to practice without a lab, at least get some skills. So if it is to repair an air conditioner or understand the mechanics of an electric vehicle, with a virtual reality, a student can appreciate and understand far better. So those are advantages. That's one perspective. The second perspective is these technologies open opportunities for jobs and careers in these fields, which require, and that is available on both sides, to a select few who are in actually implementing these technologies, designing and developing these technologies, the STEM educated graduates who can be taught various courses which are offered by various technology companies. So that's one opportunity. But apart from that, there is a huge opportunity on slightly lower skills as well, be it image annotation, data annotation, which is like a BPO. I have a few pictures, I just need to put a tag saying this is a white flower, this is a water bottle, this is a pencil. Sure. These are simple jobs which are needed to train the AI systems, to develop content for AR, VR. Those are jobs available which we also need workforce for, and we could have select skill courses in colleges which could prepare our youth for these courses. So both these perspectives.
Same question addressed to you, Mr. Bhatnagar.
I guess when we are discussing the technology part, sir, I would like to share that we are also looking for the same solutions. Under this NSTC Academy initiative, we are working with, I guess, we have not the final list, but we have planned to set up this Center of Excellence for the Future Skills, sir. So going with us, so I guess it's an open invitation. We can have a dialogue on this, how we can, I guess, associate with your universities, with the private universities, this model of apprenticeship, think all the government schemes. So this is something we are planning, sir, is under this brand of NSTC Academy.
So, when we are talking about the technology, I read somewhere that AI will not replace your job, but someone who is using AI will replace your job for sure. AI is very much required nowadays. It is not replacing your job, it is not taking off your job, but it is giving you the challenge to learn more. To learn, and there is a requirement of unlearn, learn and relearn. So, taking it forward, I would like to say that we in our institution putting a lot of efforts to train our students, not only these skills, but into the analytical skills also, so that they will become better decision makers in future.
I would like to add here, sir. We have simulations like there's a girl, students who they were doing. There's a girl who has won a prize in the world competition, skill competitions in welding. Welding is known as an occupation for men or for boys, but a girl winning a competition at that too at the world level, global level, third prize means something. And that's where simulation lab played a role. It's not only going to industry, because industry you directly work on a machine before going to the industry and wasting their resources. We have a simulation lab where the child or the student learns through simulation how to control the hand, because it's controlling of the hand and the vibrations are so high. Controlling your eye movement, hand movement has to be done together. So once you are working on simulation, the objects or the machines, it's easy to work and not to waste the resources of the industry. And ultimately,
Panelists, grateful to you for having graced the occasion. I'd like to open the discussion to the audience, please.
पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स, और पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स के साथ एक चैलेंज आता है जब बच्चा हायर एजुकेशन में आता है, कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी में जाए, यूनिवर्सिटी दिल्ली में आए तो कौन सा कोर्स करे, इंजीनियरिंग में अगर दाखिला हुआ तो कौन सी इंजीनियरिंग लगे, बिल इंजीनियरिंग है, IAS बने, IPS बने, गवर्नमेंट के कई चैलेंज आते हैं। तो मेरा भट्टागर साहब आपको ये सवाल है कि आपकी नेशनल स्किल डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल में कोई 40 काउंसिल हैं डिफरेंट एरिया में, आपने कभी ये कोशिश की? ऐसा तो है नहीं कि 40 काउंसिल डिफरेंट एरियाज में हैं और उसमें जो स्किलिंग की है, जो अपना जॉब खुद करना चाहे, एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना चाहता है, खुद अपना 2 लाख लगाया, पेंशन लोन ले लिया, कि सबका पोटेंशियल है, सबकी वाइबिलिटी है, वो कमा लेगा और 4 आदमियों को रोजगार देगा। आपने कोई ऐसा सर्वे, ऐसी कोई स्किल का क्या पोटेंशियल है अभी? अब आपके पास अभी परसों की बात है, मिस्टर बंसल है रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के, तो आपको भी कर रहा हूँ कि हमारे पास GST का और जेम का इतना बड़ा डाटा है, इतना बड़ा डाटा है कि आपको तालुक लग देंगे उसको लड़ाई करते हैं। आप आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ये तो हमें बताओ कि भैया ये काम कर रहे, जब भी आपने रेट्रोफिटिंग की बात करी, उन्होंने कहा साउथ में तो पोटेंशियल है, इधर पोटेंशियल नहीं है, तो इसलिए मैं कहते एडवाइस कर दूंगा कि जिनको बेस्ट लगा रहे हैं वो। तो हर आइटम का तो इसमें आप सर्वे करिए, गवर्नमेंट का ये है ताकि लोगों का जो पैसा और बैंक का पैसा लगेगा वो सेफ रहे और उसकी वो आमदनी भी हो, 4 आदमियों को करा के। ये मेरा
डेवलपमेंट, इतना कौशल विकास हुआ, हम अखबारों में नंबर भी पढ़ते हैं कि 1 करोड़ का स्किलिंग हो गया, और रैंडम स्किलिंग हुआ नहीं हुआ, ये भी कई बार एक चीज़ संदेह के घेरे में रहती है। तो इस पे जो आपका सवाल था कि हम सर्वे करते हैं नहीं करते हैं, इनके हम ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं, और आपने बहुत सही कहा, हमारे कुछ अलग अलग 40 विभिन्न सेक्टर्स हैं, क्षेत्र हैं जिसमें हम ट्रेनिंग देते हैं सर। टोटल काउंट है 36-37 के आसपास है। तो इस पर अगर आप बात करें 2014-15 की बात करें, हमारा आई गेस 2009 में NSTC सेटअप हुआ, 2014 में कौशल विकास मंत्रालय आया। तो 2015 में जब स्कीम आने से पहले हमने एक स्किल गैप एनालिसिस किया, और वो स्किल गैप कोई नेशनल लेवल का स्किल गैप नहीं था सर, हमने स्किल गैप एनालिसिस किया हर स्टेट में जाके। उस समय 35 स्टेट से 36 स्टेट से हमने सभी स्टेट्स में 1 साल तक घूम के स्किल गैप सर्वे किया। उसमें मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव था स्किल गैप सर्वे करने का कि अगर इनकेस हम हरियाणा में कोई ट्रेनिंग्स करवा रहे हैं तो हरियाणा में उस क्षेत्र से संबंधित कोई रोजगार है या नहीं है, वहाँ का अगर इनकेस युवा है, युवा का एस्पिरेशन, उसकी महत्वाकांक्षा है या नहीं है कि उसे क्षेत्र में, उस सेक्टर में जॉब करनी है नहीं करनी है, वहाँ पे बेसिक डिमांड सप्लाई कितना है। अगर इनकेस हम हरियाणा में 1 लाख प्लम्बर्स को ट्रेन कर देंगे तो वो प्लम्बर्स को वहाँ रोजगार मिल पाएगा नहीं मिल पाएगा। तो ये बात थी सर 2015 की। उस स्किल गैप के बेसिस पे हमने एक प्रयास किया 2016, 17, 18, 19 तक आते आते, मगर तब हमें थोड़ा हल्का सा एक महसूस हुआ कि आई गेस 2014 का सर्वे है और हम 2019 में अगर 20 में कोई नई स्कीम शुरू कर रहे हैं और एक स्टेट पे बैठ के, दिल्ली में बैठ के वो सर्वे, आई गेस उस चीज़ की संभावना बहुत कम है कि आपको बहुत एक्यूरेट आंकड़े आपको मिलेंगे। तो 2020 में हमने एक नया कंसेप्ट निकाला सर कि हम अब स्टेट से निकल के, दिल्ली से भी निकल के, हम स्टेट पे थे पहले, हमने बोला अब हम बिल्कुल जिला स्तरीय काम करेंगे। तो हमने, भारत सरकार ने, कौशल विकास मंत्रालय ने महात्मा गांधी नेशनल फेलो एक नई योजना शुरू करी जिसमें बोला गया कि हम हर जिले के अंदर अपने 2-2, 1-1 MGNF डिप्लॉय करेंगे जिनका मेन काम होगा डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्किल डेवलपमेंट प्लान। पहले हम बात कर रहे थे स्टेट की सर, अब हम आप एक लेवल और नीचे आ गए, डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्किल डेवलपमेंट प्लान। तो अभी जब हम तैयारी कर रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना के 4थे चरण के लॉन्च की सर, तो हमारा एक बेसलाइन सर्वे, बेसलाइन स्टडी क्या है कि हम उन्हीं DSDPs को मद्देनजर रखते हुए, उन DSDPs को ही अपना बेसलाइन मानते हुए हम आगे जो स्किल डेवलपमेंट के कार्यक्रम हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। तो जो एक बेसिक आपका सवाल था कि हम सर्वे कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, हम जब ट्रेनिंग्स की बात करते हैं तो ट्रेनिंग्स जिला स्तरीय, राज्य स्तरीय, इन सभी चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखा जाता है, नहीं रखा जाता है. तो राइट नाउ प्रेजेंटली सर ऑल द थिंग्स आर वेरी वेल टेकन केयर ऑफ.
Gratitude to Mr. Manish Shabaji. अदा करते हैं कि अपना इतना कीमती समय निकालकर आज यहाँ आए हैं और हम तहे दिल से इनका स्वागत करते हैं, इनका अभिनंदन करते हैं, वेलकम करते हैं.
From the, I was just finding out the points on which the panel discussions were there. Three themes I think we have taken throughout the day, which is the today's need of the hour. We see that our education system in the since our independence has been purely supplying the industrial workforce, and we have seen that yes, there was a need that how we can bridge the gap between what the industry needs and what our higher education institutions are producing. And in that directions, we all are making our efforts. Government is making efforts. My public sector, which I am heading, and all the higher education providing universities in the country, they are also immensely contributing and trying their best to bridge the gap between industry and academia. There is a need of the hour. In fact, yesterday only our Honorable Prime Minister, in one address to the G20, this labor and the employment minister, he has told that India is going to be the biggest contributor to meet out the skilled workforce requirement of the world, because world